ought to spend a little more time trying to do something with yourself and a little less time trying to impress people. You might be better off.
Dude, there's people walking around with stage 4 cancer, buddy, still figuring out a way to smile and not putting that accountability on their family. Like, I'm dying, you don't live. Your story's not a sad story, my man.
What if somebody's panicking on that boat, they want to get off?
I'm like, I'm out. And then I was like, nah, I can't leave that duck to die. And I went into Market Basket and got him a cup of water.
I don't know if I can face it again. I've traveled so far, the change is lonely life.
That beat of his got me like,
I wanna know what love is.
poor little duck.
Hey man, what's up guys? Kevin from South Boston.
Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Welcome to the stream.
Say less than 6 times. I've been in a setting with him.
Donuts.
6 times at most, maybe.
6 donuts.
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. And what type of donuts do you like? Come on.
6 donuts.
All green, everything in the chat. This is your chat. Pay it forward and gift some memberships. Let's go.
Read between the lines. Yeah. Why? I know you feeling hurt, your mind flipped. That was a moment in time, can't rewind it. I seen your call, can't talk, declined it. Said I was sorry, liquor had me blinded. I know about your issues, you're not feeling well. What you going through, girl, is a living hell. Sometimes I bug out, I just flip and yell. Just come out tonight, we can sip and chill. I know about that night at the Pats game. You was real comfortable, and that's lame. When I bring it up, you act strange. That's okay, I ain't saying no names. Glad you pulled up though, we can take your legs. I told you before, that girl, see, that's my ex. You gotta chill. Can't believe what you read in text. It's me and you right now, don't be complex. Now it's fine food, proper pints. Storm coming through after 2 lots of white. We gonna be snowed in, so let's start the fights. I know you wanna talk, girl, but not tonight. Got a text by C, he at the other spot. He there with his brother in that other cop. JM over there too, she just a soccer mom. Let's head over there, see what they talking about.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been sleeping till life keeps going by. Please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like
Why? Read between the lines. Yeah. Why? I know you feeling hurt, your mind flipped. That was a moment in time, can't rewind it. I seen your call, can't talk, declined it. Said I was sorry, liquor had me blinded. I know about your issues, you're not feeling well. What you going through, girl, is a living hell. Sometimes I bug out, I just flip and yell. Just come out tonight, we can sip and chill. I know about that night at the Pats game. You was real comfortable, and that's lame. When I bring it up, huh, you act strange. That's okay, I ain't saying no names. Glad you pulled up though, we can take your legs. I told you before, that girl, see, that's my ex. You gotta chill, can't believe what you read in text. It's me and you right now, don't be complex. Now it's fine food, proper pints. Storm coming through after 2 lots of white. We gonna be snowed in, so let's start the fights. I know you wanna talk, girl, but not tonight. Got a text by C, he at the other spot. He there with his brother in that other cop. JM over there too, she just a soccer mom. Let's head over there, see what they talk about.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been sleeping. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been sleeping.
Laying on this grass, I can hear the snakes. Wish you would've told me he was feeling so erased. When he sent you that text, seen the fear in your face. Then he texted me too, then you drove away.
Don't chase waterfalls, read between lines, keep a fair view, protect your mind all times. Call 911, officer down, don't make a sound, there's an officer in the house. All I can feel is my phone vibrate. I wish you was here, not chilling at my place. Damn, who let the dogs out?
Don't chase waterfalls, read between lines, keep a fair view, protect your mind all times. Call 911, officer down, don't make a sound, there's an officer in the house. All I can feel is my phone vibrate. Wish you was here, not sitting at my place. Who let the dogs out? Someone closed the gate. It's cold where the broken face, please Lord, not today. Laying on this grass, I can hear the snakes. Wish you would've told me he was feeling away. When he sent you that text, seen the fear in your face. Then he texted me too, coming here, then you drove away.
I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten. Life keeps going by, please tell me why am I living? Poison in my mind, losing sight now with this blind vision. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I've been snake bitten.
Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on.
People get up. People get up. Stop your feet. Let's get down.
Match the energy. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. One's up.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Boom. And just like that, we right back in it.
Here we are.
What's going on, people? I go by the name of JFK.
And I go by Kevy Kev.
And you know how this goes. If you have any luggage, please put it up in the overhead bins. Do that right now. We got plenty of room. But if you have a carry-on, make sure you put it between your feet. make sure it's real tight because things tend to move in flight. But before you do, make sure you take out your nips, your vapes, Cliff Bars, whatever your vice might be. Put your trays up because we're going out to 39,000 feet. We got goals in different area codes. Go ahead and populate them right now so we can get that conversation moving. This is a message from the flight deck, ladies and gentlemen. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane rocking. I said turbulence in the chat keeps the plane rocking. Kevy Kev 781 on the Cash App. Go ahead and ping them up. Let's go, Kevy Kev. Talk to the people. Let's go.
Let's go, people. Let's go. Nothing, man. Just another day. Kind of watched a little bit of the Lindsay Clancey case there today. You know, and seemed like a real crazy day in that courthouse. You know, I don't know whether you picked up on any of it today, but you know the Commonwealth. I mean, they were pretty blunt. You know, seemed
How
like
so?
it just seemed like they were attacking. I mean, it seemed like they were attacking. You know, her in-laws. You know, they went right after the doctor. What was his Dr. Donald, and even Dr. Leposado. I mean, they just kind of fucking went at all of them. You know, the defense kept it real simple. You know, I'll tell you that Kevin Reddington, man, when he delivers something, he delivers it. You know, he takes his time. You know, I think he was anticipating the way the Commonwealth come out today. I mean, they come out of the box. They come out of the box hot.
Well, why are they so hot though? For what reason? They just want to. They want to hit her. They want to give her life in prison.
Yeah. I mean, they
don't think she was in a psychosis. I mean, there's so much evidence to believe that she was Googling suicide. All that. Give me one.
Yeah. I mean, I'll tell you.
Sorry, I'm sneezing over here.
Yeah, no
allergies. Yeah, go ahead.
I just, you know, I mean, there was a couple of crazy parts today. You know, I mean, let's start with the mother-in-law. You know, it seemed like it seemed like the Commonwealth was just attacking her. It seemed like they were attacking her like she didn't lose 3 grandchildren.
Right.
I mean, when I seen the way they were coming at her,
that same girl D8, that same woman D8.
Yeah, she just, you know, I mean, just her
She
attitude.
she wasn't acting like that to Whiffen.
No. But she was, you know, I mean, and you know, she attacked the credibility of you know, her parenting to those grandchildren, you know, or just, let's say grandparenting, how much she was involved.
The mortal sin. We talked about that, right? We talked about that. You were telling me about that. You want to speak to that?
Yeah. That was another thing that blew my mind today. She, you know, the Commonwealth comes at the mother-in-law as, you know, you know, you're Catholic. Do you know that murder is a mortal sin?
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, unreal. I mean, and not professional at all. Not professional at all.
Rick Kelsey says
the mortal sin comment could It definitely could have. And I'll tell you something. The judge was the first one to speak up on that. So in my eyes, he was trying to nip that in the bud because he's the one that has to control whether or not it's going to be a mistrial. The final decision is with him.
Right.
So if he could have jumped out, and threw a bumper down to slow that down, the delivery on that for a discussion, he did. He jumped right out. Called him right up sidebar. I mean, in my eyes, JFK, they're using religious beliefs to potentially sway a jury. That's big. I mean, how many people in the Commonwealth you think that are on that jury that could be Catholic?
You're Catholic.
Yeah. And I know murder is a mortal sin.
But there's so much. Why don't you think? Question. Why don't you think they're just going along with her being clinically insane, postpartum? Why do they got to try to get her for life? What do they get out of that? Question.
Well, what did they get? What did they get out of the last? What did the Commonwealth get out of the last two women that were on trial?
You're rocking with the best. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This one's explosive.
When I say all green, y'all say everything.
Let's go.
All green. When I say 19, y'all say 88. 19. You were trying to get away. Now you glorify your jail like this. 88. It's 10 o'clock, don't say the time. We all in the same 24. You was screaming this now. 88. 19. When I say static, y'all say select. Don't static. Static.
Your shadow.
Everything comes from the stoop.
I want that side. That's shit. We in the hood? Or the hood is in here? Absolutely. Sticky fingers, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Let's make the go. Guess we are the hood boogers.
Scratch that. Maybe it's because we too good looking.
They can get up.
You're right. Kelsey, Karen, Lindsay. To think the three biggest trials in Massachusetts with three women. One, being accused. If you don't know and you're a new fan to the JFK show or a new supporter, whatever you want to call yourself. I don't like saying fans. I would say supporters, family. I like that better. Get the paper, sir. Can you write that down, sir? All right, sir.
Noted. Family.
Thank you, sir. Family, sir. Long gamers. If you're a new long gamer, I would say that Karen Reed was accused of killing her boyfriend, backing up 24 miles per hour. Hit him. He was dead in the snow. Allegedly at 12:30, 7 people left the house and nobody's seen a body in the snow. Kelsey Fitzsimmons over there in Essex County allegedly pulled out a gun, tried to shoot her partner, one of her partners, She was a police officer. Would you believe it? I mean, these are all professional women. All of them. One was a labor delivery. One of them was a cop, and the other one is a professor and a banker. Like 3 people with no criminal records. Like these are not criminals, bro. The highest educated, no criminal records. None of them. Just random. So to your point, what happened to the last 2? Does she got to be the third to get the L? Does she need to get the L because they need to save their souls? They need some type of payback. Is that what you're seeing here? Is that what you're seeing this morning, Kev, sir?
Yeah. I'll tell you. I just seen there was no let up. They, like you said, it's just got me buffaloed to, as we say, with Kevin Reddington's opening statement, Lindsay knows what she did.
Right.
It kind of was, brought out in the very beginning that she's there to take responsibility for what happened to her children. And I think that's a big part of it. I mean, she is taking responsibility for the death of these children. But and the Commonwealth knows that. I don't see, like the bashing of the family. I mean, I'll tell you, J.F.K. She didn't let up on Kelsey's mother-in-law. She questioned her. She questioned her on if the kids ever slept over the house. The answer was no. She kept going. How did you have any kind of interaction with the kids? You got 3 grandchildren. One of them's 5 years old. And within that 5 years, did the 5-year-old ever stay over your house? No. Is there a reason why Kelsey doesn't want these kids to interact with you? It's crazy.
But this is his mother. This is the mother-in-law. His mother. So why are they going in on his mother? You said the mother-in-law, right? Something just happened to your internet. You all right? You got to unmute, sir.
All right.
You said the mother-in-law. Yeah, you said the mother-in-law, right?
Yes.
So that's his mother. So why are they going off on his mother?
His mother, Lindsay's mother-in-law. That's exactly what I mean.
But why are they going off on her mother-in-law when she's a victim in this?
Exactly.
Not saying that Lindsay's mother's not a victim.
They all are. I mean, these
all
grandparents are they've taken significant loss that they'll never get back.
Well, I think she was getting her back, wasn't she? She was kind of getting Lindsay's back, wasn't she? Is that what happened?
Yeah, she looked out for Lindsay. She had, she was in that field the same as Lindsay. She knew about the postpartum. She made a few phone calls for her.
Well, she was a witness for the defense.
Yes.
Yeah, so she's a witness for the defense. So she got Lindsay's back. So obviously on the cross, on the Commonwealth, but it doesn't make sense why they would go at his mother. That's kind of weird. Like he's so almost, like why are they calling it? Why is the Commonwealth calling everybody a liar here? Like if the family's okay with, I'm just trying to understand if the family, okay, a crime's a crime. I get it. So here's the question. I got questions. Yeah, obviously the mother-in-law. Thank you, Oxymoron. Yeah, obviously, your man JFK slow tonight. Obviously, it's the defense. They called her. She's on the side of Lindsay. Obviously, thank you. JFK is a little slow tonight. But the point is, I
All
seen
the
some of it.
all
I did watch some of it. Be clear. I'm letting Kevy Kev run the show. He got notes. Kevy Kev said he got notes. It's his time to shine. I just got questions. So the question I have to you is, if everybody's okay, if the father's okay with it, the mother-in-law's okay with it, and I hate to say it like that. I think that's maybe the wrong word, and not okay, but believe her that she was in a psychosis. Why is the Commonwealth so gung-ho?
we'll see. I think, I believe that his mother, she understands the postpartum. She was in this field as
But question, sir. If they believe her, why is the Commonwealth so gung ho? Do you have an answer for that?
I don't.
Someone says election year. That's a good answer. It's voting season. Thank you, long gamers.
Yeah, political. I mean,
Unfortunate.
that's another political spin there.
And to Free Kelsey's point, that could be a mistrial or rules for a new trial down the line if she does get found guilty. Because what are they doing here? It doesn't make sense. She got no stake in the case. The mother-in-law got no stake in the case. The mother-in-law lost her 3 grandchildren and got to deal with her grieving son every day. So for her to say that I believe Lindsay was in a psychosis and didn't mean to do this, then why do you need to drill her as if she's lying? Like postpartum's a real thing, no, Kevy Kev? Is postpartum a real thing?
Yes, it is a real thing. It is a real thing.
Wow.
There's people
similar,
dealing with it right now.
And it's similar to the Free Kelsey case because Free Kelsey was going through postpartum. Excuse me, Free Kelsey. Kelsey Fitzsimmons was going through postpartum, right? And she got shot. And I think the judge called an audible on that one to where it's like, well, she's a cop. She got shot in her chest. She went to jail for 60 days. She lost her kid. She kind of got punished, even if she did pull the gun up or she did try to put a gun to her head. It's kind of even, not guilty, and start over again. Now, obviously, that's yin and yang as far as the crimes go, because if she did try to put a gun to her head, the cop reacted the way he reacted. But I don't know. I don't know about this right here. I don't think the Commonwealth believes she was in a psychosis. I mean, based on, you got to ask yourself the question, why don't they believe it? And if you're a DA and you are really looking for the truth, and you're a woman and you happen to have kids and you've been through something similar with depression, why can't we just make it that? And I wouldn't want to say make it that, but why can't it be that? Is the evidence overwhelming that she wasn't in a psychosis? Now let's look at the evidence. I think that phone call at CVS, the direction and all that stuff, that's a big issue right there. And that's a hurdle. That's a hurdle.
Yeah, I believe so. I believe that's a hurdle. That's definitely going to be a speed bump. If this case goes in another direction too.
God damn. You have 2 big women that look like men that haven't gotten laid since the Bush administration prosecuting this case. That's why they're going so hard. Well, what's up, people? Let's match the energy. Let's pay it forward. Let's go.
Let's go.
Static selector.
Yeah, we all reppin' for Boston, Mass. All green, everything. Brought up, we were bleeding green. You ain't got our history, homie. We all reppin' for Boston, Mass. All green, everything. Brought up, we were bleeding green. You ain't got our history, homie.
Commonwealth versus Penelope McGee. They tried prosecuting her for her ex-husband having a heart attack and dying while arguing. It was in Bev's court. Yeah. That's wild. Obviously, I live in Worcester and I know the person that was murdered. Tread lightly. Thanks for the screenshot. Norman Corey. Go ahead. Someone go ahead and match Norman Corey right now. We got an energy match. Who's matching Norman? Let's go. Let's see if we can get 4 people to match.
4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This one's explosive.
hit you when I land.
What up, people? Let's go. What
Take
up, Norman?
me back to the time, 1995. 1995. Yeah, 'cause it was B.I.G. on my TV. It was Nasir Jones, TLC. It was Guru and Preem, E40.
So much,
it was Mobb D, both Dogs of Harmony. Take me.
Come on, we got one match, man. Let's match it up. Let's
Take
go.
me back to the time, 1995. It's me against the world. I've been ready to die. I'm on the far side, bumping Wu-Tang Clan. Yeah, trip back to the golden.
Shooting a video for this next Thursday. Let's
Age,
go.
I hit you when I land. Damn, all the times I wanted to give up on myself, put down the pen and pick up something else. I think about back when I was a kid, watching your MTV raps.
Should we do a contest like we did last time? People come out to the video. You can hang out with us for the day. Go get I mean, we're gonna be shooting at like I think 12, 11 a.m., 12. We'll be shooting for like 3-4 hours. We're shooting in Dorchester, Southie, and so far Dorchester and Southie. I talked to Chow today. So maybe we should do a contest. Who wants to come out, hang out? What type of contest should we do? See the video get made, the magic get made. Let's go.
And how could I forget Cool J, Snoop and Dre, Big L, Pac and Big, Nas and AZ, Raekwon, Meth and Red.
Oxymoron magic coming through, lighting it up. Let's light it up.
Paradise, I got 5 on there. Music from back then just hit me different. Had the jams on repeat, so when I went to school, I knew all the lyrics. It used to make me feel so cool. You inspired generations and made dreams come true. I wouldn't be doing this now if it wasn't for you. It's embedded in my soul, it's my path and my road. All that I ever known, how could I leave it alone? This my way to cope. When I start to lose hope, take me back to 95 when all the music was dope. Baba, B.I.G.
I was muted? I'm muted?
No.
On my TV, it was Nasir Jones, TLC. It was Guru and Preem, E40. It was Mobb D, both Dogs of Harmony. Take me back to the
Oxymoron, I think you might be. I think your internet's doing internet things.
1995, it's me against the world. I've been ready to die. I'm on the far side, bumping Wu-Tang Clan. Taking a trip back to the golden age. I hit you when I land.
I never knew what I had until it was gone. Chilling on the stoop, keeping it real in a song. Feds wanna put you in jail whether right or wrong. 1, 2, it don't stop, you know life goes on. I seen them come, yo, I seen them go. Keep your head in the game, you know pain is the growth. Keep your hands to the sky, fam, like you under oath. Stick to the plan and you'll never go broke. A lot of friends died and the malls are dead. Eyes in my rear view with all these thoughts in my head. Take a look around. Who do you really call a friend when it all goes down? It's just you in the end. Follow the leader or just blaze a trail. Only got one shot, but many ways to fail. Keep playing the block, you gon' spend days in jail. The year was 9-5, the way it made me feel.
It was B.I.G. on my TV. It was Nasir Jones, TLC. It was Guru and Preem, E40. It was Mobb D,
never knew what I had until it was gone. Wellness check. The year was 1995.
Let's get into some of this testimony, man.
Let's do it.
THC or CBD or some sort of weed that somebody might have a faster heartbeat?
I don't know.
Now, when she was in the emergency room, she was seen by a doctor and provided some medication. Were you there when the doctor was there?
Yes.
And you're aware that the ER doctor, gave her some trazodone to help her sleep?
Yes.
Because that's what she was really concerned about, right? To sleep.
Yes.
And when she left the emergency room, did you call her an Uber or have Pat come and get her or call your husband to come get her?
No.
She left in her own car, right?
Correct.
And so fair to say, after that ER visit, you remained in pretty constant contact with her, at least via text message,
yes.
right? And that you would check in with her pretty much daily. And that's all in these texts.
Yes.
Now, you were familiar with the perinatal behavioral health because of your work at Social Hospital,
yes,
correct?
Correct.
And so the person actually that you connected with first was not Julie Paul, was it?
No, it was one of the midwives that I was working with.
And her name's Nanette?
I think so.
And so did she provide you with Julie Paul's contact information?
She suggested Julie.
Okay. And as a result of the suggestion, you reached out to Julie with Lindsay's permission, right?
Yes.
And you said that at that point you made the contact, knew she had spoken to Julie, and you kind of stepped back from the clinic.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You're aware Julie Paul is one of the only prescribers that the defendant...
This DA, man, imagine if it was me and you up there, bro. We wouldn't have a chance with this lady.
Encountered that's not personally named in a civil lawsuit that's pending, don't you?
I'm not sure.
Now, so the ER visit's on the 16th. Contact is made with Julie Paul on November 20th, right?
That sounds right.
Okay. And that would have been your phone call to her first.
I don't remember exactly.
In that time period, well, you know she was going and going to see providers and meeting with Julie and going to the clinic. Did you offer to help out more with the kids?
Yes.
You were still working full-time at that time, weren't you?
Yes.
So fair to say it was kind of limited based on your schedule?
Correct.
Did you have a normal schedule that you worked at that time period?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, as a nurse, did you work day shifts? Did you work mids?
I worked the day shift.
So did you offer to watch the kids at nighttime?
I don't remember exactly.
Damn,
did the
lady.
kids come to stay at your house overnight so that she could get some sleep?
No, they didn't.
Fair to say you offered and she didn't want the kids to come to your house, right?
No, that's not right.
Well, were they, did they ever sleep over your house?
No, they didn't.
And Cora was 5, right?
Yes, correct. She turned 5 that December.
Oh, so sad.
At any point, they never
Stop
stayed
talking
over.
about the kids, man.
We decided together it was best for them to be in their own beds at their own house with all the belongings. And Lindsay's parents were very actively involved in staying over and helping out.
This lady sucks.
She does.
This lady sucks, yo. And you know what? You know what she earned, right? Holy shit. Why are you drilling her, man?
Right?
What's going on?
You are a clown! A clown!
And she got the kid's name in her mouth. The kids' names in their mouth. Like, what is going on, dude? Like, it's hard to even say these kids' names, man. To be honest.
Yeah, yeah. It's like you don't have to.
And she's like saying it. She's trying to like get a response from this lady, man.
It's almost like she's trying to like drive her to
turn on.
Like exactly. Like she's trying to remind her of all the shit that she's not involved in, to try to like, say, why? Like what? You ain't a good person? She didn't
Exactly.
trust you.
Never Zen Jen said it perfect. Their names just roll off her tongue. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard, man. I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. I was driving today and I thought about them kids, man, and I almost broke down, dude. I was thinking about them 3 little kids, man. That shit is so sad, bro. That shit is sad, man. This lady talking about these kids. That's wild.
So it was the best decision that they stay home in their own beds.
So prior to the November of 2022, did you and your husband ever come and stay over the night so that Patrick and Lindsay could go off?
We never did stay at their house.
And as far as kind of watching the kids or taking the kids outside of the house during the daytime, did you often take Cora on kind of day trips out to lunch?
Yeah, we used to go to lunch together.
How about Dawson? Did you take him one-on-one out to?
Not as much. He was younger.
And how about Callan? Did you ever take him out of the house without Lindsay?
No.
And are you aware that?
Oh, this lady's making me mad. Why you keep saying the kids' names, man?
Right.
What are you doing right now? Dude.
I don't know if I can face it again. I can't stop now.
Now from day one.
This is a tough watch, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Lindsay told one of the therapists that she wasn't close with you as in-laws, and that
I didn't know that. No.
That she said she doesn't generally allow the in-laws to watch her children.
I did watch the kids.
Okay,
Thank
but
you,
are you aware that she
J.F.K.
told the therapist that?
No.
Are you aware she told the therapist that she didn't have any particular reason why, and that they don't bug me about it either?
I didn't know any of that.
Now, Lindsay, the defendant, she communicated with you via text about her issues with sleep and the medication she was taking, right?
Yes.
And as far as the ER visit where the trazodone was prescribed, you recall having a back and forth conversation with her about that it's okay to increase it if you weren't getting any relief?
The doctor told her that, so I repeated that.
And so you're aware that she was, in fact, increasing the dose?
I did not know that.
That's right, Jermaine. Lady with the papers, man. We see what you're trying to do. You're trying to intimidate her, man. Flipping papers. What's coming next? We know the tactics, you fucking piece of trash. Do me a... This is the problem with the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This lady, right, is going to go home and go shopping. Grab zebra cakes, Suzy Q's, ring dings, everything bad for her, Doritos. She's not going to get Teddy peanut butter. She's going to get the Jif. Right? She's going to get Pepsi, Sprite, graham crackers. Right? And she's going to go home, man. Crumbs are going to be all over her. Her dog, she's got the Amazon stretchy pants on, dog hairs and cat hairs all over them. Her white socks are all black because she hasn't wiped their floors in weeks. She's trash. And and she's looking through them papers, man. She's probably seeing pictures of them kids because that case has everything right there. The pictures, autopsy photos, this, that. It's all right there in front of you, man. She's flipping through that, trying to intimidate him, man. Trying to be like, hey, this, like, what am I going to go to next? What? Yeah. Listen, the lady lost her grandkids, man.
Yeah.
Like, what are we talking about? This is not a whodunit case, man. Like, why are you acting like she's a lady from, that she's got a criminal record, a 5-page record? She did 10 years in Framingham. Why are you using these tactics on this poor woman? Like, for what reason? This lady delivers babies. She delivers babies too, right, Kev?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck is up with this lady? This is what I'm saying. The people who can work in these courtrooms, right, and go through this performance like she's doing. This is performance. This is theater. And unfortunately, the mother is center stage. She's sitting center stage. And she's going through this whole performative thing. Right? And then she goes home and she got Doritos and Cheetos on her fingertips, and her toenails look like corn chips, and she hasn't cleaned her toilet, and her cat's in her bed, and her dog shit all over the house because she left them in the cage the whole fucking day while she was at court playing these stupid games. You know what I mean? I'm just saying.
Nah, man, I hear you.
Like why don't you check your own inventory, lady? Like the people who can sit and do that, man, it's like a different type of person, man. And this case is different. And that's what I'm saying. She's treating this. You see how she has tunnel vision? She's treating this case like any other murder trial. Every case is different. Every person is different. Obviously, this is a different case. Why do you have tunnel vision on? And why are you trying to perform? Why are you trying to like show out for what? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand what is this doing? Like, no one has a chance in front of this lady. A question of bail, Your Honor? No question.
Yeah.
We're recommending a $5,000 bail. Like, this lady got no remorse. Rigid. And this is what I'm against. I'm against pieces of trash like this lady. People who can just, she doesn't care if this lady goes home and has a straight anxiety attack, a panic attack, and ends up having a heart attack, reliving what this lady is shoving down her fucking throat. She don't care. It's just another day in court for her. That old court, that old judge, that old law, bridging generations. What do we? The name of this stream is Tupac said. Looking for that L. Tupac said, "Don't hate the ladies that make the babies." Can we learn from Lindsay Clancey? Are we trying to learn from this, or are we trying to lock her up and then have what if it was postpartum? She got murder one. Is that what we're trying to do? Why not learn from this? Everybody's saying that she was asking for help. Why can't we just go with that algorithm? Why are we trying to switch it up? I don't understand. I don't get it. I'm confused. Maybe I'm wrong. This is my reaction right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, and it seems to be everybody's reaction. So you're not alone in that aspect.
Night Shift Nomad coming through. 2 families have been completely destroyed. There is a special place in hell for treating people the way these prosecutors are treating the family. Thanks so much, Night Shift Nomad, holding me down. But this is the same thing. You've seen it in the Karen Reed case. You've seen Hank Brennan, a special prosecutor, hide witnesses.
Yep.
Hank Brennan thinks Whitey Bulger's not a rat. But he thought Karen Reed was guilty. But yet, he didn't bring the people on the house and the stand to speak their truth. Who does that? We've seen Kelsey Fitzsimmons. We've seen the prosecutors go at her neck. We've seen them go after Sean Ellis. We've seen the Boston police commissioner, after they exonerated Sean Ellis, not exonerated, but said, we're not going to prosecute the case no more. Time has passed. But guess what? I will never say that he's innocent. What are you getting out of this? Why are you so rigid? Why do you believe in this system? The Commonwealth of Massachusetts is flawed, man. The system is flawed.
Yeah.
And it's generational, man.
And it looks like it's too late to I mean, how do you break down an infrastructure like that? You'd have to start all over, JFK. You'd have to start the
fact that this lady, this DA, can actually leave there, right, and go pick up her kids from daycare, and no sell it and have no emotion, right, is what's wrong with the fucking world today. Because that's not looking for the truth.
No.
If the mother-in-law's on the stand, has no stake in the case, isn't that the way it goes, though? This is the mother-in-law. And she's saying that she snapped. Why can't we believe that? Why do we have to get the murder charge? Is it because Kelsey walked and Karen walked? The 2 Ks walked? Now you got to get the L on Lindsay Funny how that wordplay works out, huh? Kevy Kev 781 on the Cash App.
Let's go.
Talk to the people, man, for me. Help me out.
Yeah. It is. I mean, it's a crazy scenario on how they, how they try to pry underneath, the family or a friend or somebody close to somebody, just to make them, see it a different way. When all this, this lady, her son was married to her, 90% of the time, and you got in-laws. I mean, they treat you just like their kid, your own kid.
Mhm.
They're most of the time it's open arms. And I'm sure that she gave, her time to try to help Lindsay as well. It seemed like that she was in communication with some of these doctors. As you heard her on the stand today, she said, she agreed with something the DA said, and it was because she related that to Lindsay through the doctor. So it was obvious that she was in communication. It was obvious that she was trying to help Lindsay. And it seemed her answers for not having the kids over. She did state that she took the kids out for lunch. It's not like there was a 100% absence of these grandparents. And that other family was they accepted the fact that Lindsay's parents, were a little bit more active in wanting to stay over their house and help out.
E-Pags with the immaculate avatar. Goddamn, E-Pags, what are you doing, huh? You trying to win the whole contest this Thursday, huh? Goddamn, E-Pags. Immaculate. This could and will happen again if the root of the problem is. That's what I'm saying. Like, are we trying to learn from this? Like, shouldn't this be like a point where, like, a learning curve? I mean, on one side, you got people who truly believe. I mean, you had Cuomo, the dude Cuomo, came out on his podcast and went crazy on people who were saying Patrick did it and said that he's the victim. He's not, just because it's a public case, he's a victim. So defamation could come for you. So if you got opinions about Lindsay, that's whatever. She's public. He's not public because he's a victim, and you could get defamation. And he's saying all you influencers out there that are just, for cheap heat, cheap pops. He even called out Billy Bush, and he said Billy Bush is his guy, and said, I don't understand why you're thinking that he did it. That's crazy. And this is the world we live in. I mean, this is happening in real time. I mean, what I think is so fascinating, what I do here on this channel, if you're new to this channel, and I always say that because I got a lot of new subscribers, I draw parallels. I provoke your mind. I don't want to change your opinion. I don't want to change it. I just provoke your thoughts. That's what I want to do. And it's a comfort live stream experience. I just want you to sit back and chill. And if you don't get it the first time, there's a replay. You can hit the replay button and rewind. So please just don't react. Just don't react in the chat. Don't think that I'm coming off crazy. Sit back, rewind it a little bit, and catch back up. Because sometimes I talk fast. Sometimes I'm not perfect. Please, let's not spin out. Let's not crash out. I'll do my best not to do that myself. But here we are. I'm watching the Tupac trial because the Tupac trial comes on at 12:30 because they're 3 hours behind us. So I'm watching the Lindsay Clancey trial. And the only thing I keep saying in my head is, don't hate the ladies that make the babies, right? And I'm seeing all these people saying Patrick did it, right? And the reason, the parallel that I draw, I don't know if it's even a parallel. I don't know if that's the right word. But what I see, how I decipher it in my mind, in my crazy mind, I'm like, look at the tale of two generations, right? You know, it's like that when Tupac died, that blew my mind in 96. Damn, they killed Pac, you know? And like to the point where some of us really truly believed he was alive to this day. That's how much we love this guy. And even when we're looking at that trial, Tupac's trial, we're saying it's like I don't know. Is it justice? Because the guy who killed him's dead. You know what I mean? Like, he's dead. Is it justice? I guess, for the family or whatever. Case closed, I guess. But I don't know if it feels like justice. For me, personally, my opinion. Right? But he's back in the algorithm. Tupac is back. Coming up on his 30 years. September 7th will be 30 years since this shit went down. His 30-year anniversary. Someone is being tried for his murder. That's Tupac shit. That's Machiavelli. That's the gods, man. But it takes me back to that time, summer in 95. Never knew what I had until it was gone. And then I look at the world we're in right now, this conspiracy world, live streaming world, this true crime world. People just putting accusations against people, just saying whatever they want on the internet, saying it's the First Amendment. It's just a thought. I'm a TikToker. I'm an influencer. I'm a content creator. No, you're not. You're not even supposed to be here. The door's over there, motherfucker. Can you please leave? You haven't created shit. The only thing you do is create chaos. You ain't no creator. You don't got no love. Being a creator is cultivating and is love. I love this shit. I love creating. I sit there for hours and do it because I love it. That's my whole life. I could show you my whole life creating. You're not a creator. You're just the person who got lucky. And you're looking for the cheap pop. You're looking for that little algorithm that you can jump on so you can be that person. And a lot of these TikTokers, oh my God, I got 100,000 views. Who cares? You just sold your soul. What's 100,000 views if you don't even know what the fuck you're saying? If you got no feeling, if you got no passion or compassion, I don't get it. Right?
That's right.
So like some of these people are not even supposed to be here. So you got someone like Tupac who died because he loved this shit. 25 years old, lived a life that half of us never lived even now. He lived in a 5-6 year period. And here we are now, grown adults. We have the internet at our hands, tools to write them generational curses. The three-way calls. Remember the three-way calls, ladies? When you used to call us up and say, hey, what up, Randy? What's going on? I'm all right. How you doing, girl? I'm all right. Hey, remember that girl, Tanya? Yeah, I know Tanya. What do you think about her? And then you say, I don't really like her. And the whole time Tanya's on the three-way with you, muted. Remember you used to do that shit, you sneaky bastards? Remember how you dropped them bombs? Remember when you was all racist? Remember, because that's the shit you didn't feel that way. That's the way you grew up. That's something that you learned. This court system you see right here is broken. This is a generational curse. This lady is exactly what this court is. She was taught and learned this fucking behavior. She needs to be taught better. So can we learn from this Lindsay stuff? Can we learn from the internet? But here's the craziest thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's not the younger generation doing this. It's the millennials. It's the Gen X's. It's even that boomer sitting on the fucking stand up there, letting this shit happen when we have the tools to reach out and to correct the wrongs and make things better. Oh, JFK, shut the fuck up, JFK. You talk too much. Well, guess what? Tell me where I'm wrong. It just gives you total reflection of two spaces in time that people can just sit there and say, he did it. He killed his kids. Adi killed Janet Downing. He did it. He was in the cab. He did it. He did it. The same Adi that just went to Disney World with his grandkids. That guy, Adi, he's going to Disney World after and all. Like, we're just quick to throw these jackets on. Like, it's mind-boggling. Now, I think when I speak on it, I'm speaking on how we get here. How can we possibly get there? How do we get there? Like, how do we get to this?
I mean,
and it's a sickness, man. It's a sickness. That's what it is, man. The internet, society needs a speeding ticket, man. And we got to stop feeding this bullshit and really look at the internet as a tool and really try to correct these wrongs and think before you speak. And I don't want to hear the First Amendment. I don't want to hear your little Winnie the Pooh avatar. I don't care. I'm just trying to understand what is real and what is fake, because we're living in an alternative reality. Like, this is wild times that we're living in, man. It's just wild. It's just wild. And then this DA, she's going after her. So, like, you got two different things. You got conspiracy theorists who thinks he did it. Then you got the DA who's trying to hem her up on murder. And all the while, the underlying problem to both sides, the DA who's trying to get a murder, and to the conspiracy theorist, is a lady named Lindsay who had postpartum, but we don't want to talk about that. Why not? Why not? Why not just zone in on that? No, let's talk about the conspiracy. He had an Apple Watch, a different sneaker. And then this lady, she wasn't in a psychosis. Give her life. So you know what gets lost? One, the victims get lost. And two, the postpartum. Ladies shaving their heads, ladies snapping, ladies who are all looking at this case saying, wow, at one time, I was depressed like her. Maybe not to that extent with doing the unthinkable, but damn. And that's the elephant in the room. So once again, the generational curse will still exist. The elephant in the room will not get addressed, and the sneak will get away. Would you believe it? Crazy times, man.
Crazy ain't the word. Crazy ain't the word, man. You know, and you know, like I was saying earlier, how the fuck do you fix that? You'd have to start all over, which is just, you know.
Well, what about the kids behind us, bro? What about the generations behind us? I mean. Fuck. Like, think about this, man. We're creeping out of here, man. Like, the reality is, man, what about all the little young kids that you drive by, man, at the park, man? This is what they're going to be up against. The cycle's going to continue. The jails are going to get filled. Mental health is still going to be a big business. Look at the weed business, man. They got the weed. There's people coming out right now talking about the weed. I know about 4 dudes already that I know that were straight weed heads, right? And they told me they quit smoking weed because it was borderline. It was like tripping, they said. Like tripping. They said it was like a mushroom trip. And now they're saying, if you Google it, there's a whole thing. These doctors are coming out saying that weed is the weed nowadays with this high THC and the chemicals that they're cutting it with, because there's no CBD. It's just all fake. That now it's putting people in a psychosis. And there's like I forget the number, but most people who get in the psychosis, it turns to schizo. They don't come out of it, bro. Remember the stories back in the day when you were young, the dude who took LSD and he thought he was a gallon of milk? That story was like the story everywhere, right? Everybody had that story. You go to LA, yeah, one of my friends from high school, he took a tab of acid. He thought he was a gallon of milk. He used to sit with his hand like this and he thought he was going to pour over. I heard that story in Lynn, Malden, Everett, New York. Everybody had the same story. He thought he was a glass of orange juice. It's always that same story. The dude's trapped in a trip. Right? What do you think this weed's doing to these young kids?
Yeah.
And this mental health. And then these girls smoking weed, hooking up with a dude. And next thing you know, they pop a zany bar. Next thing you know, they're pregnant. Next thing you know, they got postpartum. Next thing you know, they get arrested. Next thing you know, they're here. Next thing you know, the Commonwealth's taking their kids. Next thing you know, Here we go again. Oh, no, by the way, the market value rent for a 1-bedroom in Boston is about $3,500. Salute. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. Okay. Just do this. Blow your fucking pink shit all over the wall. How are you going to win? How are you going to win? Question mark. All right.
Yep.
Get the paper, sir.
I got it. Noted.
All right, sir. All right, sir.
Yeah.
I'm devastated, man.
It's scary.
Thank you so much, Becky. I'm sorry, people. If I'm getting too dark, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no. I mean, not for nothing. This here, I mean, when she starts to go over the bands with Lapasado, it gets darker. It gets darker.
Yeah, maybe we need to lighten the mood, man.
Yeah. Stake it up.
Kebby Kev 781 on the Cash App. Kebby Kev 781 on the Cash App is classified 480. Kebby Kev 781 on the Cash App. Or you can go to Kebby Kev's channel. You can become a member if you want to do that. He has the Kebby crew. You can become a member to his channel. Or if you want to say what up to him and have a highlighted comment, you can actually go on his channel on his past live stream or one of his videos or his shorts. And there's a super thanks option. And you could drop a super thanks and say, hey, it's me, Classified 480, and hit him with a super thanks if that's something that you're interested in. All right?
Let's go. Let's go, people.
Now, once she was seeing Julie Paul, did you continue to have conversations with her about how she was feeling?
Yes.
And you knew that she was taking some new medications after she saw Julie, right?
Yes.
And sorry, these pages are different. At some point, after being prescribed some medication, you recall that Lindsay told you that she thought she developed a benzo dependency, correct?
Yeah.
I vaguely remember that.
That'd be on November 29th, where she says, I just deep down inside of me feel that I've developed a benzo dependence after just 2 weeks of using it, and I feel like no one is hearing that and addressing it, and we keep throwing different meds in the mix that aren't really addressing the real issue.
Them benzodiazepam, bro, will fuck you up. Them benzos, man. Yeah, take a Xanax, take a Clozapine. Listen, you take one Xanax a day for 3 weeks, you're addicted. You're done. I only take one a day. Congratulations. Times that by 7 days a week, you knucklehead. All right? Them benzos creep into your system, and them benzos kill that fight or flight, kill that anxiety. And as soon as you decide to come off them Xanax, you're going to feel like you're in the fucking time machine. Them panic attacks and that anxiety is going to come at you like bolts of lightning. You ain't going to know what to do. The first thing you're going to do is run right to that pill bottle and dose up. Stay away from them benzos.
Do you recall that message?
Sounds familiar.
And she asks you, or you respond, so hard, I don't know what to do, so should you not use it? And she responds, I guess not, but then I don't sleep, right? Do you recall that?
I can't say for certain. It sounds right.
Okay.
I don't remember a lot of specifics.
And on November 30th, she says, and I'm just gonna He says, I'm not okay and I'm terrified of taking meds tonight. Do you see that in the green?
Yes.
And then your response is, why are you scared? Why happens if you don't take them? What are you afraid of? What about Ambien, right? You're actively trying to help her kind of figure out the medication.
Yes, there were a lot of medications.
Okay. You're aware she wasn't prescribed all the medications at one time, but just a lot of different combinations were kind of thrown around as options, right?
It seemed confusing.
That she's very clear and she tells you which medications she's taking, right? Ativan and Remeron.
Probably.
Okay. And then she also tells you on November 30th when you're talking about it, she says, I know they take time to reach a therapeutic level to have the desired effect, right? Do you remember that?
Yes.
And then you respond exactly. And she tells you that she's just depressed and she thinks it was brought on by the medication, right?
I don't remember that.
Okay. Well, on November 30th at 7:52, I was never ever this depressed. It was brought on by the medication. Did you say that or did she say that?
She probably said that.
Now, you were asked about the holidays and Thanksgiving. You remember Thanksgiving? Where did you guys go for Thanksgiving?
To my daughter's house.
And do you remember telling the grand jury that during Thanksgiving, things were better?
I don't recall.
Well, do you remember her saying that she said things were better? Do you remember that?
Vaguely.
Okay. You were asked, what was Lindsay like during the big Thanksgiving gathering? What observations did you make? Answer, she smiled. The girls all had Thanksgiving t-shirts on that sort of matched. We took a picture. She mostly focused on the kids and interacting with the cousins and the aunts and uncles. At one point, she went off a little into the distance, and I approached and asked her how she was doing, and she said, I'm trying hard to get better. I'm still working at it. I asked about her sleep. I thought that was important, and also the fact that she lost some weight. She didn't have an appetite, and she said things were getting better.
Okay.
Right, exactly. Okay. What are you trying to say,
Now,
lady?
during the holidays, you in fact took some time off of work so that you were around a little bit more, correct?
Correct.
And so when you were around a little bit more, did you spend all day, every day at their house?
No.
Fair to say you would come sometimes play with the kids, right?
Yes.
Do shopping for her.
Correct.
And then you actually went on vacation.
Yes.
You and your husband went to Aruba.
Yes.
How long were you in Aruba?
5 or 6 days, I think.
And now moving.
How long did you take a shower? When's the last time you took a bath?
Right.
Huh, lady? What's up with all these questions, man? This lady lost 3 of her grandkids. You got to understand, like she stole 3 fucking IROC Z's, man, out of Stop and Shop. You acting like she put a bunch of polos in the bag at Liberty Tree Mall, kid.
Right.
Get the paper, sir. Get the paper,
I
sir.
got him. I got him. Yeah.
What the hell is this lady's problem, man? Criminal complaint. Yeah.
Let's do it.
I got one. Yeah, I got a docket number right here. Put that under CR, criminal CR 919-272, sir. Thank you, sir.
Got it, sir. Got it.
All right, sir. All right, sir. Thank you, sir. Get the papers, sir.
Yep.
All right, sir. How long was you in Aruba for? How long was you on the toilet for after eating all the Oreo cookies? Shut up.
God damn.
Towards Christmas, you had dinner with them at their house on the 23rd, right?
I don't remember.
Okay. Do you remember breakfast on Christmas Day?
Yes.
Was that at their house or someplace else?
Their house.
Okay. And then what did you guys do after breakfast?
We went to.
Oh my God! What did you? We watched the Celtics. That's what we did.
Jesus.
No remorse, ladies and gentlemen.
None.
This is the rigid Commonwealth of Massachusetts. This lady lost 3 grandchildren, right? And she's doing the best to do the right thing and try to figure this thing out. And she came to the conclusion that Lindsay did not do this. She did it, but she was in a psychosis. Postpartum is real. Why can't we talk about that? The court don't want to talk about that, and the conspiracy theorists want to say Patrick did it. And you know what's in the balance? 3 babies gone and postpartum. Why can't we talk about that? Can we learn from this case? Tupac once said, ladies and gentlemen, don't hate the ladies that make the babies. Can we learn from the postpartum? What are we learning from this? You know what we're learning? We're learning. You don't want to know what I think we're learning. But this is just not good. This is not good. We're letting this shit go. This just gets worse. This is horrible.
It is. It's why when I reached out to you today, I said, holy shit, today was, Today was a dark day in that courtroom, especially for Patrick's family.
And fair to say, you've previously testified that breakfast was great.
Yes.
And that church was beautiful.
Yes.
And in fact, the defendant, she told you that it was.
All right, so basically what you're trying to say is that she was okay in December. In January, this happened, January 24th. So you're saying a month prior, she was okay. Is that what you're trying to say, DA?
Yeah, you know, I feel like they're trying to make this woman admit that she knew that something was wrong with Lindsay, and why didn't she step in? You know what I'm saying? Like, that would be the spin. You know, it was like, yes, I'm familiar with you know, the effects of postpartum, right. And there's a good possibility that she's entering these phases. She needs some help. But it was like more or less like she's trying to say, what, you didn't see this coming?
No, I don't think she's saying that.
No?
I think she's saying nah, because she wants to get a guilty. That would be agreeing that postpartum came. Then you don't see this coming, then what is coming? It would be postpartum, right? What she's saying is that she's manipulating you. She was okay in December, right? She was fine, right? And then
she wanted to abuse the medication. She was going up in the medication and going
like,
up.
Whatever it might be. The point is, she's lying to you. She did this. She knew what she was doing. It's got to be. It's murder, right? So there's got to be intent and premeditation. So it was like she's trying to lead up to like it was like when she does the summation. This lady, she's gonna break it on down. You're gonna hear what she's gonna say. Like it was premeditated. Like she planned on this. And the question is she saying that she planned on it as far back as December? I don't know. Like I said, I don't know if she's going to do that. But is that what she's trying to lead up to? Is that the reason why she's at this lady? She's trying to get some answers from her that she can use in that summation. Because keep in mind, that's what they're doing here, right? They're trying to get a response from her.
Draw shit out of her. Yeah.
So they can take whatever they take from what they get out of this witness, and they can add it to their summation to get the guilty verdict.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know what she's saying. I mean, obviously they want her to do life. They think she premeditated. She did it on purpose.
Great, and that she was glad she went to church that day on Christmas Day.
Yes, she did.
And then after that, you're aware they went down to Connecticut to see her family.
Right.
Now, are you an active member in the Catholic Church?
Yes.
So you're aware that murder is considered a mortal sin?
Counsel, place you over here.
See how the judge jumped right out?
You gotta wake up, get up, you gotta wake up, yeah. Wake up, get up, wake up, get up, Baba. Long gamers, it is time to match the energy. Let's feel the energy.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Come on, you gotta wake up,
People get up. Stop your feet.
You gotta wake up.
Match the energy. Turbulence in the chat keeps the plane. We are all we got. The pivot is magical. One's up.
You gotta wake up, get up. You gotta wake up, yeah.
J.F.K. in the mix.
Wake up, get up, Baba. Ever dealt with loss? Ever dealt with waking up and you feel lost? Can't find yourself like your soul lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. You just laying there frozen in your bed. You wish you didn't have to take another breath. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. You just laying there frozen in your bed. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. So lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. Can't find yourself like your soul lost. Voice can't find yourself like your soul lost. Can't find yourself like your soul lost. Can't find yourself like your soul lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. You just laying there frozen in your bed. You wish you didn't have to take another breath. But God got you up today, so you blessed to live another day and change your life around. Won't happen overnight, but you can start now. Lost in the dark, you're searching for the light now. Couple small steps got you walking with life now. Storms don't last forever, they just pass by. Rain turn to sun sunshine at the right time. Yeah, you've been through hell, but you're still alive. So get up and give them hell with that fire inside. Wake up, get to it. Don't think about it, just do it. And pay attention to the music. That's God talk, so moving. Every loss turn to a lesson. Every scar show my direction. Crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. You gotta wake up, get to it.
It's the weekend, girl, we just hanging out. I'm your main source, we ain't taking it now. We out for the win like we stepped out of cell. Let me begin, what's it all about? We came in the door, you heard it before. The pain in my voice, we more mature. Stay on course, they out to destroy. It's your choice, yeah, we bring the noise. Gotta get up, they wanna see you down. It's not luck that you still around. We all that we got, we gotta do it now. Gotta get up, pay attention to the sound. Underground, and fools ain't making it. Feel the vibes, they ain't saying shit. Do or die, DJs keep playing it. Spot and identify on the playlist and go. Wake up,
get to it. Don't think about it, just do it. Pay attention to the music. That's God talk, so moving. Every loss turn to a lesson. Every scar show my direction. Crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. You gotta wake up, get to it.
Wake up, as we journey on. Yeah, come on. J.F.K, y'all. Wade Baba. Yes. Yeah. Let's go. Push you to the limit, feel like you're gonna lose it. It's a crazy world, but karma ain't stupid. Gotta get up, pay attention to the music. Pay attention to the music. Pay attention. Yeah. Let's go.
Yes. 5 JFK
Nice.
memberships. Let's go.
When I say all green, y'all say everything. All green. All green. When I say 19, y'all say 88. 19. 19. You were trying to get away. Now you glorify your team like this. 88. It's getting clock, don't say the time. We all live the same 24. Jesus screaming it's 9. 19. When I say static, y'all say select. Double static. Static.
Your shadow.
Everything comes from the stoop. Everything. A little music to calm the anger in me down for sure. Pay attention to the music. And it's crazy, Bob's verse, what he said. You ever dealt with loss? You know what I mean? Stuck in your head. It's like you can't get out of bed. And these are all the things Baba went through. You know what I mean? That's Baba coming from a place, man. You know? That's what he heard when he heard that beat. Shout out my boy Wade Baba. If you're out there, Baba, man, say what up in the chat. Baba pops in once in a while. I talked to Baba today. I had a big conversation with Baba. Had a big conversation with Chow Films about the documentary that we're thinking about doing. You know, so I did a lot of talking today, man, to a lot of people. Talked to Jay Brill earlier. Talked to you. Yeah, man. I mean, it's not easy trying to put all these passion projects together, man. I need a team. I need to assemble a team. So I'm getting back with, you know, I got Baba. I told Baba, like, if he could do some footwork for me out there on the ground in Boston, as far as trying to put this documentary together with this Eddie O'Brien thing and what direction we're going to go to. I think we're going to speak our truth. I think we're going to talk the Eddie O'Brien case. If obviously we're going to break it down our truth, like getting into the case and where we're at now with it. All the inconsistencies that we found. I had put the video up recently in my comment section, the community page with the Adi video that I did, which was an immaculate video, man. I didn't even, that took me hours to do too, man. I was thinking about that. Like I made that video, and And I'm like, wow, man, I spent a lot of hours on that fucking video, man. And there's a lot of inconsistencies of Adi Ortiz, but does that make him a killer? Absolutely not. It doesn't. It just doesn't. Does it? You know, and keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, Adi Ortiz, in the Eddie O'Brien case, is a third party culprit because he was there that night, not because we're saying it. He was there, and I want to hear his truth too. You know, I want to hear his passion. As far as I know, the family doesn't want to talk to us. And right now, with the Eddie case, I think that Eddie deserves a new trial. If the fingernail clippings underneath
The DNA underneath the fingernail clippings.
right, thank you, sir, is not his, obviously been proved it's not his, then how do we does that mean he gets a new trial? I mean, I would assume you got to have a new trial to get to that, right? I mean, we need a judge like that. You see how that judge just cut off that DA? We need that. Like, excuse me, run that DNA. But I want to talk about it from our perspective, like how we got into the case, what we found out, you know, the ups and downs, the effects of social media. I want to make it more about us, you know. I want to make it about the case. I don't know if I'm going to name it that it's going to be the Eddie O'Brien, like us covering the Eddie O'Brien case and being fair on both sides, not just like looking at it from one way. I think Eddie has a big chance. He has so many chances to get out of prison to prove them wrong as far as the transfer hearings, the corruption with Heffernan, how, you know, they turned that around and how they went about it, the confirmation bias,
juvenile law, all of it. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in the Eddie O'Brien case. I mean, when he called the police that day in front of Midnight Convenience, keep in mind the police drove him home. And they're saying that he just came out of a murder scene stabbing a woman 98 times. But keep in mind, yes, he did have a stab wound on his hand, but he had no blood on him, and she was stabbed 98 times. And the police drove him home. So, like, I want to talk about that, how quick you could say Eddie didn't do it, but then there's other things where you could say, well, then who did it? And how the case was treated. And I want to be delicate with it. I want to show the case some integrity and obviously show integrity to Janet Downing. And I think more so that's going to be the point of this documentary that I'm going to work on. To be the point is where we're at, the stuff I'm talking about now, how quick we can forget about the victims, because like I said, the documentary is going to be about that case, but it's also going to be about us, which it would draw parallels to the Karen Reed case, who John O'Keefe gets lost. He got lost, right? And then Janet Downing gets lost because you're just more focused on who done it, who did it. Well, wait a minute. Wait a minute. You know, wait a minute. Before we say this and this and that, you want to believe all this, but what about the person who died? Let's have a level of respect for what's going on, you know, because, you know, people are quick to say with the Karen Reed case that Peggy knows what happened. You know, Peggy's doing her son wrong. How dare Peggy? How dare Paul? But wait a minute. I don't think John O'Keefe, if he was alive today, would appreciate people saying that about his mother, right? So it's like we can't get lost in this. You know, we got to stick to and listen, you guys can do whatever you want if that's the way you see it. But we got to show a level of respect to the families. Because in the end, what we're seeing in the Lindsay Clancey case is that the Commonwealth don't give a fuck either way. They don't care. They go on with their life, right? This is what they do. They get paid to put people in jail and things like that. And it's just a job to them. Lawyers, just a job to them. I think as people in this space, people that populate the chats and people who actually report on the case should hold a level of respect and not quick to throw narratives out there. And we could get lost in it. I'm not perfect. We can get lost in it for sure, you know, but we got to stay focused, you know what I mean? And get back on track and stick to the concept. So the concept to me, what I was telling Chow today was more so speaking on the show and how the show got created and how he's obviously leaving out the drama and all that bullshit, um, but talking about the parallels to the reason why Eddie O'Brien's case got heated up, and it makes sense with corruption, and people are more inclined to believe corruption, is because they can see Riley similarities to Morrissey 30 years ago to 4 years ago. So these are the things we can speak on and where we're at with the cases and our impact on both cases, the Karen Reed case and the impact on the Eddie case. Two big cases we had impact on. If you didn't know, if you're just tuning in now and you don't know who I am, I'm the guy that said John O'Keefe was doing the heel toe at the waterfall. The pizza man grabbed Higgins' arm. 11:58, arm goes up. 12:20, are you coming here? Question mark. By 12:35, John's hurt bad, real bad. We went out, me and a fellow named James Jackson, did a reenactment video, talked to a guy named Seaside. About 4 days later, we edited that video, that footage, that content, put it up. It triggered a response by a man who called in the show, Kevin from South Boston. Come to find out, 3-4 months later, Kevin from South Boston, we know who is ATF agent Brian Higgins, actually wrote a report to the Massachusetts State Police and was trying to get us arrested for intimidating a witness, at least trying to get us investigated, at least trying to. He wouldn't care. Put it this way. He definitely wouldn't care if we missed the summer. And he would have loved a DA like this to pick up the case. He would have loved her. So impact. And I think I kind of want the documentary to be about the impact and our passion about it and being fair. Because I do believe Eddie, based on the mindset of Riley kind of cutting corners, deserves a new trial. And that's just being fair. And like I said, if Eddie did get found not guilty by reasonable doubt in a new trial, does that make Eddie innocent? No, it doesn't.
And not to forget too, I mean, there's, like someone brought up into the chat tonight, it's election season. It's voting season. I mean, we see these some of these moves that these DAs are making today, could be set, in line for some kind of promotion or some kind of change in their life politically. So,
yeah, man. I mean, like I said, I want to do something. Listen, I could do a documentary myself and put it together myself, but the guy that I'm about to work with is next level. You're going to see the 1995 video. You're going to see what we're working with. You're going to see the level of production. You put it on the 75-inch, because we're not just going to do the documentary. We're going to do the documentary. We're going to make DVDs, right? We're going to rent out a theater. We're going to have a big day. We're going to all watch it together in a theater, all of us, a screening. Like, we're going to really do this. Like, when I say, let me tell you something. If I say I'm going to do something, see, I'm not like the other guys. When I say I'm going to do something, I don't need a budget and this and that. I invest in myself. If I lose out, I lose out because I'm passionate. I invested in myself my whole life. So if I lose out, I lose out. I'm going to try to win, try to break even. But I'm going to put a lot of money into this project and I'm going to make it great. And I'm going to do my best to reach out and I'm going to do my best to make the best aesthetic possible. But I'll tell you, I'm doing it. And I hate to say this, I'm doing it for the ones who know the difference between cinema versus social media reels. There's a difference. And it's hard. It's hard to see nowadays because not for nothing, an iPhone takes pretty good videos. But there is a difference. There is a difference. And I'm willing to, and that difference is probably about 10, 20 grand, right? It just is, right? It just is what it is. So with me, I'm looking to do something fantastic to where it ages, it lives the legacy, it lives on forever. Number one. Number two, when someone like a Joe Rogan or a Matt Damon or a Wahlberg or a Tom Brady, whoever sees it, because like I said, I was just with 2 Chainz, and when I was in his studio, I was looking the way he was watching everything. He had the biggest screen TV, and he had his whole studio connected to it, and he was listening to the clarity and the visual, like the stuff that he was
of it all. Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, I want him to watch something and be blown away, and that's who I'm looking to blow away. Disclaimer: I'm looking more so to like a Dana White to watch it and be like, "Yo," you know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to take it to the next level, and that's all you can do. And some people are afraid to invest, and I'm ready to invest, and I'm ready to do it, and I'm ready to bring it to you guys, and I'm ready to sit in the theater with the speakers all around, and that shit's gonna sound crazy because when we do this documentary, it's all gonna be mixed and mastered. It's not gonna be, the audio's gonna be crazy, the sound. It's gonna be something to see. Watch. And this is my next thing that I'm gonna do, but who knows? You know what I mean? That's the direction that I'm going to right now. Because like I said, when you do these docs and you do any stories, there's so many different directions you can go, you know? And so I got to figure out what direction I want to go to and how I want to make this. And I just want it to be something fresh. And I want to make DVDs. I want to be able to sell DVDs. I know my long gamers will support. You know, if we could sell 100 DVDs for $35, $40, we make some money back. The long gamers have the DVD, you know, signed, you know, something that they can put away, a physical copy. Because who knows, this internet shit could collapse tomorrow and you still have it. You know what I mean? So we could do a screening. We could do a little podcast after screening, talking about it, meet and greet, have a nice night out. We all could dress up, have a red carpet.
Yeah.
Why not? It will be a beautiful day because a lot of us are invested in these stories, man. And it's not just my story, ladies and gentlemen. It's the long game story. Everybody that comes here every night and pays attention to what we got going on. It's all of our story. You know, we would not be anything without the audience.
Exactly.
You know, so that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, that's right. Love is love, people.
Yeah. But yeah, this DA, man, she was rich. I can't believe she said that.
Brutal. I mean, you think about it. I mean, these two, I mean, their grandparents, they lost their grandchildren. I mean, why would she attack them like that? You know? I mean, it's a bold tactic, you know. And I'll tell you, a lot of people did not agree with it, JFK. You know, just seeing what we watched and looking over and just, you know, skimming through the chat a little bit. You know, the audience we have tonight, they all think the same thing, man. A good portion of them. Like, just it was ugly.
Well, I mean, it's back to what I'm saying. You have a bunch of people who saying it potentially the husband could have did it. right? And then you have the DA saying that Lindsay's faking this illness, right? And she did it. And all the while in the balance is the easiest explanation of it all, postpartum. We got 80% of this audience are all women, and all can say they believe that. People are believing in the postpartum theory.
It's real.
Why are we not? So why would? And I don't understand why the Commonwealth can't go with that. And back to the point, is it because the two Ks, Kelsey, Karen, someone needs to take an L, and her name's Lindsay, ironically. So, like, what's going on here? I don't understand. Like, you're putting she knows the camera's on, this lady, so she's putting on a show, and I don't think this is I don't think this is the case for it. I just don't think this is the case for it.
No.
But like, what's going to be in the summation? Lindsay, in December, went out to eat. She was doing good. She knew she was on this medication. She knew, so she kept dosing up. She kept doing it on purpose. She put herself into that state of mind. She got high as a kite on purpose to give herself the balls, so to speak, to do this. She was calculated. She said, go to this restaurant, go to CVS. He even called. Patrick even called. And she picked up and said, yeah, grab the generic version of the Marilax. Go ahead. And by the way, it's underneath my name at the whatever restaurant he went to. Is that what she said? It was underneath her name or something, right? It was calculated. And then she knew he was coming home, and she was like, all right, gotta go. It jumped out the window. She was totally in control. And she fooled these people. She even fooled her husband, Patrick. She fooled the mother-in-law. She's fooling all of you. She did this. She deserves life in prison. I don't care that she's crippled. I don't give a shit she lost 3 of her kids. Give her life. Postpartum's not that serious. By the way, this stain you see right here is from Doritos. I mean, what's going to be the summation, bro?
Like you said, this is all leading to it. It's all leading up to it. They're gonna take bits and pieces of this. They're gonna try to draw shit out of these people, negative things, make them acknowledge negative parts of the case to circle back.
Like, and is she playing with the audience though too? Like, think about it, because here she is, right? Saying these things to the mother. Like, it kind of feeds the conspiracy a little bit, doesn't it? Like with the dad, because here she is going at the mother, who's the mother of the dad, who a huge audience thinks potentially could have done this. And here she is kind of like questioning her kind of harsh, as if she's saying like,
as if she's watching what's going on behind the scenes.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Play by design.
Yeah.
Believe it.
Hey. Goddamn.
They got this old timer up here, bro. Tupac's trial.
Somebody you're in alliance with or a rivalry with.
Right.
Okay. And when sometimes those that rivalry get violent.
Anytime you're dealing with the gang life, there's going to be violence at any given time.
Are you familiar with somebody that went by the name of Tupac Shakur?
Yes.
How are you familiar with Tupac?
He was assigned to death row.
And when he was signed with death row,
did you just ask that stupid ass? Yo, he deserves it. He deserves it. These DAs, man, where do they find these fucking district attorneys, man?
You are a clown! A clown!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. This one's explosive.
Clown! You are a clown! A clown! You are
You're a clown. A clown. Are you familiar with Tupac Shakur? Yeah, I might be.
Was he also? Would he also hang out with you guys?
He hung with my brother now. Yeah, not me.
Who was your brother?
Alton McDonald, Buntry Ave.
Did he went by Buntry?
Yeah.
Now, during this time, is it fair to say that Mr. Shakur had an issue with rappers from the East Coast?
I think Tupac inherited the beef between Suge Knight and Puck.
Okay, that was your perspective of it.
That's all it was, and we all failed. Some of us.
You don't even know what you're talking about. He got shot 4 times in New York, my dude. 5 times in New York. He didn't inherit nothing, man. If anything, he brought the beef to Suge Knight. What are you talking about, man? You're lost. They got this old timer up there. Rip off Kurt Solomon. What's the R.I.P. Excuse me, officer. Oh, my bad. Rip off. Oh, my bad. R.I.P. Officer Kurt Solomon. What's the PD? Over 30 years wearing the badge and heading toward retirement. Great guy. Keep his son's family in your prayers. Yeah, I heard about that. What the hell happened there? R.I.P. Officer Kurt Solomon. What the hell happened there?
Did they catch the woman?
Yeah, it was a woman that did it, right?
Yeah, I think it was his wife.
Yeah. Was feel victim to it because we allowed ourselves to be a part of the BS, should I say. And that was a situation between record companies, not gangs. So technically it wasn't our business. But when you had 20 men just fresh out of prison and didn't have a way of getting the things they wanted, getting a paycheck from Suge, we did almost anything and everything to get that paycheck.
Now, was there another gang that was associated with Bad Boy Records, the East Coast record company that Puffy had?
The only one I know of is Southside.
And did that escalate the tension between Mob Piru and Southside?
At the time, there was no at war, it was peace. And when the 2 record companies got into it, Bad Boy went to KPD now, and Suge came to us. So that intertwined everything, and we had issues.
Instances that you were at where there were issues, those issues manifested itself in terms of violence?
Are you serious? Don't ask me that right here. I can't say that on both sides. When each neighborhood met each other, there was a lot of tension. I'd say that.
Okay. Now I want to talk a little bit about September 7th, 1996. Mm-hmm. Were you in Las Vegas on September 7th of 1996?
Yes.
Why were you in Las Vegas?
To run the security at 662. We were having issues with individuals that said that they were coming.
So you know what 662 means? You know what that means?
662? No.
Yeah. So 662, they named that off of when you dial. So 66, right? MO, and then B2, right? Members of Bloods. Mob. Members of Bloods.
Yeah.
Crazy.
For whatever reason they was coming forward and to come to 662. My job was to not let that happen.
Similar to the kind of security you were asked to apply in the whole Snoop Dogg situation.
It didn't have nothing to do with Snoop Dogg. It was everybody came. Well, Suge and Buntry and them, his entourage. Everybody went for the fight. My job and all of my people were there to make sure nothing funny happened at 662. So we were the fall guys. So if something happened, we was the one that's going to go to jail for it. Prepared to do that. So nobody else was going to come up there and disrupt it.
Well,
she said the gang members are so creative. They are though, right? They got that Crip walk. That Crip walk is classic. RN Shock and Trauma with an immaculate avatar. I mean, I got my eyes on Pags this week. I got my eyes on RN Shock and Trauma for the winners. I mean, Jermaine always comes through with an immaculate picture too. I mean, Jermaine might be up there. He didn't win yet. Michelle Beach, she got an old school one up there. I think that's like Michelle like at a younger age, right? Was that now, Michelle? Was that you now? Or was that you when you were younger? I don't know, Michelle. But yeah, we got some immaculate avatars for sure. them gangbangers are creative, bro.
In that manner. But if anybody remember that night, it was so many Metro and everybody there. Neither side could have did anything. So it was calm, it was peaceful.
When you say there's so much Metro there, you're talking about so much Metro at Club 662?
It was police all over the place.
Now you said you were there to be on the lookout for something. What were you?
You said I was on the lookout for nothing.
I apologize. You were there. In order to ensure there weren't any problems. Is that fair?
To make sure everything was good.
And because you had heard there might be some issues.
Right.
And what were the issues that you were concerned about?
Individuals coming up there creating an issue we was having with different sides of with Crips. Period.
Yeah. So you were worried about Crips. Not worried. I'm sorry. You were there providing security to ensure that Crips did not initiate any violence at Club 662.
Not just Crips, that nothing would happen.
Okay.
Dude, smirking. Keefy D smirking.
When you were there, was Reggie Wright Jr. with you that night at September 7th, 1996 at Club 662?
Yes.
What was Reggie doing there?
Reggie's job was to watch me and make sure I don't get in trouble. Everybody knew how I was. So Reggie, everybody else went to the fights. Reggie was there to watch me with the people that was there.
And I'm guessing that you were not the only person there making sure there wasn't any problems at Club 662.
I'm positive. It was 30, 45 rooms there.
And again, that was to make sure that there wasn't any violence that occurred at Club 662.
Right.
When
in the courtroom screaming Pyro,
do you learn that Tupac or Suge had
times have changed?
Yes.
Can you tell me how you learned about that?
Well, people was coming back and was explaining that Tupac and Suge just got shot. Everybody was in a uproar. A lot of people started leaving, trying to get over there on Cobalt. We couldn't leave because we didn't pay to do this here. It wasn't too long after people started coming back, like Haron came back and went to the hospital. The majority of the people was leaving and then coming back because that night they said, right. And even Suge came back with a little bandage on his head. And we thought everything was good. People kept partying.
So, and when Suge came back, you said he had a bandage on his head. But
the dude said he got shot, but he was grazed, a little scar. But
wow, he's talking
Some
shit.
people would describe being shot in the head even slightly.
It's grazed.
Yeah. All right. So when you find out, well, let me ask you this: was Reggie with you when you found out that Tupac and Suge were shot?
Yes.
And did it appear to you in any way that Reggie Wright Jr. was coordinating the murder of Tupac Shakur?
Impossible.
I mean, and I say this because you're aware that there have been some conspiracy theories that Reggie Wright Jr. is responsible for the murder of Tupac.
And it's so not true. His father was implicated, and his father had something to do with it. Reggie Wright used to be a police officer. And here again, I've been knowing Reggie Wright over 50 years. His daddy, as a police officer, patrolling my neighborhood. He done took me to jail many times when I messed up. If Reggie killed Tupac, then Death Row is over with. Tupac was the money source. Tupac was that guy at Death Row. So Reggie would have had a problem if he would have did that. And Suge, I truly believe Suge would have opened his mouth if Reggie betrayed him like that. So people say what they want to say.
After that night, do you stick around in Las Vegas or do you go back to Compton?
Well, I stayed in Vegas and we left that morning because we knew we was going to have neighborhood issues, and everybody left and went back to Compton.
Why were you thinking you might have neighborhood issues?
Well, you got to meet some.
God damn.
The issues that we was having was heated, and Compton was on fire at the time, and things were happening.
You answering it though. You don't have to answer
Me
it.
personally, staying in Vegas wasn't worth it. That man in the hospital, it's time to go and protect your home front and be prepared for whatever happened there. You know what I'm saying? Like the other side was being prepared and was prepared to do things because Orlando got beat up in there. And that's something you don't tolerate. So you was going to get some repercussion from that and everything else that was going on. So living this life, you got to be ready. If you're not, you might as well just lay down.
Now, you weren't there for the beating of Orlando Anderson at the MGM, were you?
No, I was.
Like we talked earlier, you were at 662.
Yeah.
But are you aware of why Orlando was targeted?
He stole the chain. Tell him. You're gonna tell him anyway.
I'm aware
Good.
of a lot of things. things that was going on. People ain't talked about it in 30 years. Today ain't one of them.
Oh
I
shit!
don't mean to be funny, but
Oh man,
here's the thing: a lot of things happen.
yo,
Night. A lot of things happen weeks and weeks after that night.
this is fucking crazy.
Me or anybody else bringing up the dead is wrong. A lot of people got hurt behind this situation in itself. Living the life and how we lived in Compton is one thing. You bring back all of the guys that made it, like me, I'm 61 years old now, to rehash and relive this situation again. I told every attorney in here that tried to get me to come here, you better treat me as a hostile witness. And I think that's where I'm about to go now, because you asking me questions, I can't answer those questions.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Then I'm not going to speak on Orlando. Let me ask you something about yourself. There was a rumor that Tupac had knocked you out one time.
I'd have killed him.
That would have been your response to that.
Yeah, I'm being honest with you and everybody else. I said it on my podcast show. Him, Suge, and my brother. I'd have shot all three of them if he touched me.
Why
That's
is
how I was living.
Why is that?
That's what I was back then.
And so, is it fair to say that your reputation and your standing in the neighborhood would require you to do something if you're going to get punked by somebody like Tupac?
You don't have a choice, or you can't be there.
He just played you, bro. Because Orlando got stomped, and he's from Compton, from the same hood as you. You would have killed him if he would have hit you. So that's what Orlando did to Tupac. You just played yourself, sir. Get the paper, sir. He played himself, sir. Walked right into that one, sir. All right, sir. That wasn't smart, sir. Why are you still saying that all these years later, sir? You're 61 years old. You're an old ass man, sir. Sir, I mean, you're still young, sir. 61's not that bad, sir. But why'd you say that, sir? You should have just said that never happened, sir. That's all, sir.
Yeah.
You didn't have to say that, sir.
Yeah,
Your ego
noted.
just made, his ego just made a decision for him, sir.
He's got caught up.
I'm sorry, we're doing some side talking. No, that's my fault. I asked, with being in the life that you were.
Good night, Terry.
If somebody like Tupac is punking you, like by punching you in the face, something like that, you would have to retaliate, or you would lose your place in the neighborhood.
You would have to go back home and fight everybody that called you a punk. You would have to go. There's some rules that you roll with, and some rules you just got to handle. Certain things need to be dealt with, adjusted, living that life. And when I was living that life, it wasn't no ifs, ands, or buts. It wasn't no, oh, you get a pass. No, I was shot him, to be honest.
What?
So then you had mentioned, I'm not going to ask you to go into any specifics, but you had mentioned that after what happened here in Las Vegas, there were issues between the neighborhoods. How long did that last? Was it like, all right, one day we're good, everything's done, or did it last for longer than that?
No, it was tension in the air for quite a long time, until I guess both sides, and he might agree, just said, let that shit go. Because it really wasn't our beef. This was between Suge Knight and QPD. And people put themselves in situations like myself. I'm guilty as everybody else. Like myself, I put myself in a situation to protect something and somebody that didn't have nothing to do with me. I did it for a paycheck. I did it on some just because. I'm older now. I get it. But we did things for all the wrong reasons at that time, in them days.
Of course, indulgence. Your Honor, Steve will pass the witness.
Okay. Cross-examination, Mr. Sam.
Sir, have you ever met me?
Excuse me?
Have you ever met me before?
No,
Have you ever spoken to the district attorneys prior to your testimony here today?
once.
And is that what you're referring to as the time that you told them, like, hey, any attorney here is better treat me as hostile because?
Yeah, I told him I didn't have nothing to do with it.
Now, a couple questions for you, sir. This is more for clarification. So on the night of the murder, you were working as the head of security for 662.
Yes.
Explain for us a little bit about the club. Was that Suge's club or was that somebody else's club?
Suge, to my understanding.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. McDonald, focus for a second.
I am focused. Very
Focus on this. My question to you is this. You didn't know what happened that night because you weren't there.
I was at 662.
Right. Do you know who that was there?
I know everybody that was there.
Okay. Like who?
Talk to your lawyer, man. Just do the tripping. I'm not going to explain that. I can't answer that.
Okay. Let me ask you this next question then. You are telling us that people back in Compton, for some reason, knew what happened here in Las Vegas.
A phone conversation. People found out when people left Las Vegas the same night Tupac was shot, went straight back to Compton. It only takes 3.5 hours to get home.
Sure.
Yes,
Sir.
It wasn't a problem for people to find out what happened.
Sure. Good.
No problem at all.
They got on their
Yeah,
phones,
sir.
they texted people, they let them know what happened here on the night of
Let
shooting.
me get the paper, sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
They had walkie-talkies. They had all kinds of phones. They had ways to call people to say whatever. But when people left Las Vegas that same night, after they found out and got in their cars and went home because it was a situation, Pac was shot. Retaliation is a mug. Come on, man. Like it was for real, for real. All of this was for real.
Now, the night of the shooting, did you have a walkie-talkie, Nextel thing or something like that?
No.
Did Reggie, right?
They had Nextels back in
I
'96.
don't know how much money he had in his pocket. I don't know what he had on his hip.
But you were the head of security, but you're telling us you did not have any.
Right-way security has nothing to do with the gangbanging security, power rules, whatever you want to call it. They had nothing to do with it. The phones that Suge had for certain individuals, they had the phones. Like the guy that was bodyguard for Tupac that night. Like some of the guys that was at the Tyson fight, like Suge Knight. Certain individuals had phones. Yes, they did.
Okay, so, all right, I get what you're saying. You're not there, but you're saying other people were.
Yes, I'm saying there was a lot of people there.
A lot of people were there at the shooting that took place.
That was in the entourage, yes.
Let's see. Okay, just one final question. You're here today, and I think the state had asked this question under a subpoena. You're ordered to be here today, right?
Yes.
In terms of that subpoena, for instance, is that's the only reason why you're here is because of that subpoena?
I don't have no other reason to be here.
Yeah. In order for you to get that subpoena, you were served that subpoena back in California?
Yes.
By a police officer?
I don't know. He was in uniform.
Okay. And that order required you to go to a court in California?
I had to go to court in Victorville.
And then that court in California said you have to show up here.
And in that court, I cussed them out and told them, you can't make me do nothing.
Right.
And in that court, they told me that I would be in attempted court. Me raising my grandkids, I'm not going to put my grandkids in the car and move somewhere so y'all can't find me. So all that running and living a different life, I ain't doing it. So I agreed to come.
Yo,
and I explained to everybody in here, you ask me something, I'm going to be honest about. You ask me something I don't want to talk about, you're going to have a problem. Treat me as a hostile witness. You're not going to talk to me and tell me as a grown man what I have to do up here. I'm not going to send him to prison.
Ooh.
You are.
Okay.
So the accusation now is because of the fact that we're trying to ask you questions, you're blaming it on me.
You asking me questions. If I just like answer your questions, we gonna have a problem in here, a misunderstanding. And you're asking me something that wouldn't be good for him.
Right. And once again, I just want to look. We're just trying to figure out who shot you. You're telling us that you weren't there to see it. That's all I want to know. At the end of the day, that's it. Right.
Was I in the entourage when Tupac got shot? No.
Okay. Nothing else, right?
I was at 62. I mean, that ain't hard. That's easy math.
No further questions.
Anything further, State?
Jesus.
All right, got one more phase, and then we'll let you out of here.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, any questions for this witness? Seeing no hands. Oh, we do have one. Okay.
So they
Hold on
got
one second.
questions. The jury has questions.
Crazy.
What is going on over here?
Crazy.
This is wild, man.
KVD, man, he looked nervous, bro.
He's like, I ain't sending that man to prison. I mean, I'm surprised the judge didn't jump in and be like, hey, calm down, dude.
Yeah.
All right, shut up.
Yo,
This
man.
is the court. Have a
Yo,
little
man.
respect.
Did you
He's
hear him?
swearing it.
Yo, man, talk to your lawyer,
Reggie
man.
Wright Jr. instructs security to not have firearms the night of the fight.
To be honest, I don't know if Reggie Wright told his people, all the police officers, not to have guns, and I don't know why. He sure didn't tell us because we had ours. And that's the honest truth.
All right. Any follow-up based on that, State?
No.
Defense.
I just want to clarify what the witnesses said. You're telling us that you had guns that night.
Yeah.
I just want to know. But you had guns that night. Right?
Yes, we did.
All right. Thank you.
All right. I know you didn't want to be here, but thank you for coming back.
Okay, can I say something? I want to apologize to everybody, but I find this kind of funny. And truthfully, what you're going through, brother, is what you're going through. I didn't want to be a part of that, and I'm not a part of that. So I appreciate everything, and I apologize to all of you.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. You are free to go. State's next witness.
Looks like he said,
Reggie Wright
fuck
Jr.
you. Look like he said, fuck you.
Yeah, he's like,
You see his face, man?
this is wild, bro. This is why. I mean, this is the tale of two generations, man. Like, this dude's up there, like, I can't be a rat, the whole thing, man. Oh, man.
Crazy.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's our presentation for the night. I appreciate everybody who jumped in on the late night checking us out. I hope you enjoyed the conversation. We'll be back. Turn on your notifications. With that being said, I go by the name of JFK.
And I go by Kevy Kev.
We'll see you next flight. Make sure you tap in with us. Peace and love, everybody.
Later.
Tupac. Yes.
Get it.
You gotta wake up, get up, get up. You gotta wake up, yeah. Wake up, get up, get up. Wake up, get up, Baba. Ever dealt with loss? Ever dealt with waking up and you feel lost? Can't find yourself like you're so lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. They go off. You don't voices in your head and they won't stop. So lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. You just laying there frozen in your bed. You wish you didn't have to take another breath, but God got you up today, so you blessed to live another day and change your life around. Won't happen overnight, but you can start now. Lost in the dark, you're searching for the light now. Couple small steps got you walking with life now. Storms don't last forever, they just pass by. Rain turn to sunshine at the wake up, get up. You gotta wake up, yeah. Wake up, get up. Wake up, get up, Baba. Ever dealt with loss? Ever dealt with waking up? You gotta wake up, get up. You gotta wake up, yeah.
Static.
I want that side.
That's oh shit. We in the hood? Or the hood is in here?
Absolutely. Sticky fingers, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to the stream. Let's go. Let's make the go. Guess we are the hood boogers.
All the hood boogers. Scratch that. Maybe it's because
Wake up,
get up.
Wake up, get up. You gotta wake up, yeah. Wake up, get up. Wake up, get up, Baba. Ever dealt with loss? Ever dealt with waking up and you feel lost? Can't find yourself like you're so lost. Voices in your head and they won't stop. They go off. You don't even wanna move. You depressed. You just laying there frozen in your bed. You wish you didn't have to take another breath, but God got you up today, so you blessed to live another day and change your life around. Won't happen overnight, but you can start now. Lost in the dark, you're searching for the light now. Couple small steps got you walking with life now. Storms don't last forever, they just pass by. Rain turn to sunshine at the right time. Yeah, you've been through hell, but you still alive. So get up and give them hell with that fire inside.